best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Kicks to Green. They recover. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Irving against Curry. And lots of contact there. This is the shot. He'll shoot two.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually, a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
First one falls. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
It's an elite player, and only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Here's LeBron. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Beautiful double clutch. Great job to get the shot past the defender.
And so just over a minute and a half played. It's Curry with the drive and stolen by Love. Here's Irving. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Curry kicks to Green. And a great assist by Curry. That one goes in. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And here's James outside. That is good.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. The way they're knocking these shots down, boy, everything's pure.
Here's Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
Can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Shumpert dishes to Love. On the wing, James. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Barnes. And another basket for Golden State.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
James got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Warriors trail by 3. Curry kicks to Green. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Cavaliers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And there's a whistle that goes up on Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game. Spates checked in for him. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Curry passes to Barnes. He kicks it to Spates. Shumpert with the steal. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. LeBron with it. Headed now by Barnes. Love, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella. He's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Cleveland leading by 3. LeBron drives in. Head balls. Big assist by Love. 11 points for LeBron.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Here's Curry. Off the left rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
And that one's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it. Good.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows him to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he has right now.
Now here's Love. Shoots from 12. It's short, but it's good off the front iron. Love's got his second basket. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
And one of the epic nights in the NBA, we welcome you to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And the West All-Stars have possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the East All-Stars, we've got Anthony. T-Wade out there with Lowry. Then it's Paul George. And it's James in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Durant, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. No good on his first attempt of the game.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And here are the East All-Stars now. And George kicks to James. A shot's good on the assist by George. James has got his team on the board to start the game for the East All-Stars. On defense, the East All-Stars. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
If the coach had any butterflies in his stomach about coaching the All-Stars, he didn't let on. He said this game's for the fans. Even though he'll be giving direction to some of the best players in the league, his only coaching advice really is to go out and have fun. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
On the wing, Kobe. Unable to get that one. George with the defensive effort. He dishes it to Lowry. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. George against Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. A nice shot by LeBron.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And right off the bat, Greg, it looks like that A game is exactly what he brought. The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Anthony left side. Wade outside. Lowry with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Westbrook against Anthony. Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by the West.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now here's Westbrook. Bryant, that's for 2. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We call that a high percentage shot, and when he's the guy taking it, I'd even say it's automatic.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throw this game. Free throw off from Durant. Here's Wade. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And both free throws good for Wade. Here's West now, trailing by 4. It's Curry outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Durant with the steal. Westbrook kicks to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. This guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
LeBron can't get it to go.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Anthony against Durant. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got his second basket. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Here's Curry with the three. Rebounded by Anthony. Curry's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Anthony kicks to Lowry. LeBron sets the screen for Lowry. Dishes it to LeBron. For the three. A shot by Lowry, no good. Durant, the pass to Bryant. Lets it fly from 18. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Kobe getting it done. Just a gorgeous shot that time.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. And he converts the layup.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Butler, he's checked in for George. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Kyle Lowry. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the East. Bosch comes in for Anthony.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's Butler, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The East All-Stars shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. .29 seconds left in the first quarter. Thomas against Curry. On the wing, Kobe. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Butler. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Thomas is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Now here's DeRozan. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant.
And you know what, just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
DeRozan against Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. From 15 feet away, DeRozan's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Paul Millsap is checked in for Bosch. And John Wall subbed in for Isaiah Thomas.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. And Curry has it in the corner. Three-pointer. Here's Leonard back to Westbrook. Outside Durant. Butler against Bryant. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Kobe's got 6.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Kicks to Leonard. Millsap with the steal. Outside Westbrook. Durant dishes to Curry. Here's Leonard on the wing. Bryant shoots from the corner, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The West All-Stars have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
Oh, close the door. Wind draft got in. I'm not sure what happened there.
And he sinks the second. Here's Wall. Looking for his first basket still in this one. He feeds it to Millsap. It's stolen by Bryant. All alone, and finish off by Bryant.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency.
Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Butler. Pass to Drummond. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Durant. Lays it in off the breakaway. Durant's got 6 points.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Wall. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's DeRozan. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The East All-Stars have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And some changes here for the East. Wash comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Isaiah Thomas in for John Wall. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Bryant. Unloads. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
They Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Durant kicks to Leonard. Nice D from Bosh. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now here's Kobe following the miss by Chris Bosh. And he gets the bucket. Kobe's got the lead up to 14 now for the West All-Stars.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
The East All-Stars have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And he knocks down the first one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And so here are the West All-Stars. Leonard, the pass to Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
34 seconds left in the first half. Inside Thomas. No good on the three. And here's the West with the ball. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. George is checked in for the East. West All-Stars shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And that one misses.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Knocks down the 3-ball. From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. West All-Stars lead by 18. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.